motion. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Wentz. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Four yards remaining now on second down. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. They'll go again with Bell. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, it's Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Ben on third and long. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief. $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Wentz to throw on second down. Complete. It's Johnson. Look at this spin.
Balance.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quick.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blount, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. In motion left comes Bryant. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he motions the wide receiver. Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. On the left side, it's McDonald. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. 20. Out left side here to Bryant. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 11-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And now running right through it. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Little motion now from the tight end. They run with Pumphrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In motion right here comes Johnson. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Bryce Treggs, 47 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's it for the first half. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This is taken at his 4. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. McDonald, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald taking it in. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Wentz to throw on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Just keeping the play alive. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The give is to Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Roethlisberger. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Wentz going to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run again with Blunt. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football.
Alshon Jeffrey, touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 40 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Roethlisberger to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Eagles on third down. Down and 12.